Good day to all of you. We will continue with the essay of studies by Bacon. And I quote the next few lines, which I will explain after reading them. Crafty men condemn studies, simple men admire them, and wise men use them. For they teach not their own use, but that is a wisdom without them, and above them, won by observation. Now, crafty, the meaning of crafty is cunning, and condemn is to deride or not to appreciate. So, here Bacon says, crafty men condemn studies. Now, he is saying people who are cunning, who are deceitful, they have no appreciation or praise for studies. Why? Why they don't appreciate studies is because they feel they have enough smartness in them to achieve or accomplish their goals through crooked means. So that is why these crafty and cunning men don't have any appreciation for acquiring knowledge. And simple men admire them, and wise men use them. So Bacon says that simple people greatly value the role of knowledge, wisdom in human life. So crafty men don't, but simple people realize the value, the important significance, or the role of studies in human life. And the third category of people, so we've seen the crafty people, we've seen the simple people, and now the wise people use them. So he's saying wise people, what do? They read, they obtain knowledge, and from the ideas that they read and obtain, what do they use those ideas and knowledge for? They use those ideas and knowledge for solving the many issues and problems of life. So it is the wise people who use all that knowledge for the betterment and improvement of their lives and for solving problems. I quote, read not to contradict and confute, nor to believe and take for granted, nor to find talk and discourse, but to weigh and consider. Now, in these lines, Bacon is telling us the aim of reading. What is the aim, or with what purpose one should study and acquire knowledge? Read not to contradict and confute. That is, he's saying one must not acquire knowledge just to have a kind of a debate with people, or to argue with people, or to contradict people, or to refute them. Just because you have knowledge doesn't mean that you indulge in debating or an argumentative attitude, nor to believe and take for granted. He also says one should not read and acquire knowledge, to complacently accept whatever the author or writer has said as the final truth. That is, he's saying one should not be gullible enough to believe that whatever the writer is saying is the final, or he has the final authority on the matter. What he's trying to say is one must use their judgment, because one can have a different opinion from what the writer is saying. Nor to find talk and discourse, but to weigh and consider. That is, one should also not use his wide knowledge just to engage in some kind of a pointless discussion, useless discussion that is leading nowhere and finally leads to arguments and disharmony, but to weigh and consider. That is, one must read, one must acquire knowledge to weigh facts and to consider. Consider means to think rationally about those, to think logically about those facts, and to analyze them rationally. We'll continue the next time.